All right, here is stalking in plain sight and amplification of audible activity heard in the depths of my apartment. This is crossing path conduct, and you can recognize criminal presence. The government is engaged in criminal surveillance in plain sight, and the ability to recognize that is the unnatural environment that surrounds, and it is also the recognition of group stalking, that is criminal conduct that's underway, including everyone that's in that environment with that entity. That is, again, demonic activity that you're witnessing. This is called crossing a path and audible activity creation in an unnatural environment, and the sun, which would never be present, rising in alignment to me as I've documented 7:30 in the morning, and it's still present. And not only is it present, which is speaking to a phenomenon, a scientific impossibility, while you are looking at the same time, it's 1:23 p.m. The natural environment is such that the gaseous ball of fire that's in constant movement would not be present over the same literal sky space. This is very small sky space from the Blue House, by the way, to where I'm located. I'm looking at it. That's non-movement, in other words. The natural environment such that the sun is somewhere over in another state, such as, let's just say, Nevada. But I'm documenting what is impossible, and that's how you know that that's criminal. And you also know that it's demonic, and that's a demon flying a helicopter that's also engaged in terrorism, group stalking one whom they are monitoring the documentation of their criminal conduct, and that's why they're going to be disbanded. They are the groundwork for recognizing what shall be a matter of what is an education requirement for combating the public corruption issue in the state of California. The demon-possessed population that is literally infecting what is every aspect of the government, the courts and the legal profession, law enforcement, and the people of the state, that the constituents of the state that are engaged in this criminal system together. This is the light source that's directly over me. And that's the recognition of what was a demon that is stalking. The presence in the path is demonic. The amplification of the sound of that helicopter is demonic. The engagement in those elements of monitoring based on the maintenance of the light source that's directly above me, this is demonic. Okay, the sun's not anywhere going to remain over the same location. Let me give you a bigger picture also, because I've already documented the sunrise and the sunset, okay? This is not the sun. When you're mindful of what is the sunset, okay, it's 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5 hours from now, the sun is not going to be in any position to still be seen through my bedroom window, which is at the same address, as though the sun is remaining stationary in some position where it's going to be aiming sunlight, let alone on my ceiling. This does not create sunlight on your ceilings inside of your homes, inside of your apartments. That's how you know that that's a demon, and that's stalking in plain sight. That terrorism is the grounds of disbanding. That terrorism is the grounds of what is mental examinations. That terrorism that you're looking at is the grounds of demilitarization of the corrupt law enforcement agencies in California. And the light source is remaining directly over me. In addition, let me be clear, 9 o'clock in the morning, I was standing right here. My office is right there. So 9 o'clock in the morning, and you have what is 1:25 in the afternoon. This is movement from the light source over my office here in this direction to be right over here. It's so you're talking about what is, again, non-movement of the light source, literally maintaining presence over me. This sidewalk is the same exact path to my office. That's literally the sun remaining in alignment to the sidewalk to remain over me. Along this sidewalk at my office at 1810, on the same sidewalk at building 1806. That's how you know that that's a demon. That's how you know that it's group stalking, and it's done in concert with the people. This apartment building are filled with third parties. They're all going to federal prison. All right, this is state surveillance that the entity is incriminating, and you're understanding how it is incriminating every single other person who is in engineered light. It's the crime scene, all right? And it's demonic activity. It's demonic. It's state terrorism. They're all of the same condition. They're all engaged in that criminal conduct together. And you're looking at what is demonic on its face. This is ongoing pacing. This is a demon that's crossing path back and forth. This is also the communication of a threat while you're looking at it, while you hear it, while they're monitoring documentation on the venue of the internet, exhibiting their demon possession by flying in circles, pacing back and forth in front of you, and that terrorism is going to be individualized at the federal prosecution of the people. All right, and you're talking about what is the removal of what is the Los Angeles Police Department for this engagement of what is terrorism in the state of California. It is a demonic activity. It is currently 1:26 p.m. This is the light source that's directly over me. All right, that's P.O.C.